Sanibani Dumelang Abusheni Tobela. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my name is Milo Kid, and this is the Milo Talkshow. You can follow me on all my social platforms, and if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please remember to click that subscribe button and tap that notification bell as well to get notified when new videos get released. So, today on the Milo Talkshow, we are going to be talking about Anele Zondo, aka Nay the Bay, and I am going to be talking about all the money moves that she has been making in the entertainment industry since her debut about 4 years ago. And I'm also going to be talking about Tiffany Haddish Aries Spears based on the sexual allegations that have been laid against them. Without wasting any further time, it's time for hashtag Let's Have a Talk. Let's do this. We all know Anele Zondo, aka Nay the Bay, as a media personality, and she has been making money moves ever since her debut in the entertainment industry. We know her from shows like The River, SABC One's Telkom Monate Vibes, and Massive Music. Now, she's not only just a star that we see on our screens, but then she has unveiled another talent of hers, which is rapping. This was in September 2021 when she said that she is a musician. She also released a rap track earlier this year titled Ingwe, and this month of September, on the 2nd, she released the Ingwe visuals. The Ingwe visuals were over 29,000 views in just 4 days. Her fans were itching to hear more music from her, and she said that she's excited because she'll get to showcase her range as an artist, featuring stars like Nadia Nakai, Blackie, among many others. She said that, "I'm not going to box myself with the genre. There's a few R&B tracks I've done, I'm a piano bomb and more," she said, meaning that she is versatile when it comes to music. It's not just her presenting and acting that we get to see the other side of her. She says that she wants to share her life through music, saying that, "I want to let people into my life. I don't believe people have known about my story because I have never shared it." She's a brand ambassador for Catrice Cosmetics, has a fashion range with The Fix set to launch in mid-September, and is expected to make her debut as an actress on a telenovela and the big screen. Big ups to you, Anele Zondo, aka Nay the Bay, for following your dreams and making a mark for yourself in this industry. Now, this is an industry whereby you have to make a mark for yourself and ensure that you are worth the spot. She said, "I live for iconic moments. I want to be a curator of my own narratives." Now, you know, as they say, if God is for you, who can be against you? Moving on to our next topic, we talk about comedians Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, who are being accused of sexual abuse. This took place on Monday, the 29th of August, when the plaintiff, Jane Doe, who is now 22 years old, said that she and her brother were sexually abused by both comedians when she was just 14 years old and the brother was just 7 years old. Now, the connection Tiffany Haddish has with the family was through the mother, whom she met at a comedy show when they both clicked because they were going through a similar situation, which the mother regards as a messy divorce. Both brother and sister regarded Tiffany Haddish as Auntie Tiff, and she regarded them as niece and nephew. So guys, you know, it's usually these aunties or these uncles that we render ourselves to, that we do not even know, that have got no connection to the family, that are going to be there to use us or to do anything to us that might harm us or even be of their own beneficial. Now, as Jane explains what had actually transpired to her, she said that she was asked to watch a clip in the recording booth, and in that booth, that clip seemed innocuous at first, if not a little strange. A group of co-eds were arguing over a Subway sandwich, but then the co-eds began eating the sandwich in a suggestive manner from opposite ends, moaning and making sexual noises as they both ate the sandwich in a manner that simulated the act of fellatio, per the lawsuit. Now, the complaint claims that Spear said that she should mimic noises precisely like what she had throughout the video. As young as she was, which was 14 years old, she says that she was nervous and disgusted. She fell silent until Tiffany Haddish returned to the room. Now, Tiffany Haddish verbally explained what was expected of Jane Doe and showed her how to give fellatio, including movements, noises, moaning, and groaning. The lawsuit describes Spears allegedly looking on while a physically, emotionally, and mentally uncomfortable Jane received this instruction. She said, "I tried to mimic what they wanted me to mimic, but it still came out just super uncomfortable." She also said, "I knew when I left the booth that I didn't complete what they wanted me to do." Haddish paid Jane Doe $100. Although $100 is a lot when you have to convert it to rands, but 1,000 rand and a few hundreds doesn't make up for what they've been asking her to do, you know, especially if she was at this age and they were somehow breaking her. They took a lot away from her. A year later, Jane's brother was also approached and he was also told that he is going to shoot a commercial. Little did the mother know what she was getting her son into. So what basically happens in his so-called commercial is that he spends most of the video clad only in his underwear as Spears' character leers at him through 2 holes cut into a newspaper he pretends to read. During the sketch, the camera zooms in suggestively on the 7-year-old's buttocks and crotch while he plays. Spears sprays baby oil onto the child's back and massages it into his shoulders in one scene. And at another point, the child plays with a trade in a manner that suggests phallic masturbation. This is a 7-year-old that we are talking about. In another sequence, Spears smokes a cigarette while observing the child nude in a bathtub and pours water onto his feet. By the time the video ends, the child is peering at his babysitter through a newspaper and rubbing baby oil on his shirtless shoulder. The final line on on-screen text reads, "Watch who you leave your kids with." So according to my understanding, based on this final line, which says that watch who you leave your kids with, it says that these people knew what they were doing. They knew that they were committing a pedophile act, and I'm sure they probably knew that people were not going to take it as comedic as they wanted it to be, and it was going to come with consequences. Definitely consequences were going to come, especially if you know that you are pursuing a career that is going to let you be known by many people throughout the world, not just in your country, but throughout the world. The skeletons in the closet do not lie in that closet forever. There's going to be a day whereby they come out, and when they come out, you might come from this position to this position. Now, Tiffany Haddish definitely had something to say about this. She said, "I know people have a bunch of questions. I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, because there is an ongoing legal case, there's very little I can say right now. But clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, which wasn't, it wasn't funny at all, and I deeply regret having agreed to acting it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about this situation as soon as I can. Mama, as soon as you can, you have to come out and clear your name, because you are this person that goes with like 7.4 million followers on Instagram. You can lose all those people, and do you know how sad that is going to be? From 7.4 million people, what, 1,000? Not even 1,000, 100 and something thousand. That is sad, guys. You know, although there's not going to be many people that are going to believe that Tiffany Haddish actually committed this act, I believe that she should still come forward and tell her side of the story. Remember that you can place your thoughts in the comment section. This is a platform whereby everyone's views are taken seriously and everyone can express themselves in whichever way they want to. Now, that's all from me, Milo Kid. Let's meet next time right here on YouTube. Aware.